As the motorsport world buzzes with anticipation, the future of Sergio Perez in the fast lanes has taken a fascinating turn. Recently, Helmut Marko dropped hints about potential upheavals that could reshape the Mexican driver's career. With the 2025 season reshuffle looming, Perez faces a turbulent path ahead. The stakes are sky-high as Red Bull risks losing the Constructors' Championship to fierce competitors like McLaren and Ferrari, a blow that could cost the team millions in prize money. Amidst this, Liam Lawson emerges as a strong contender for Perez's seat, with Yuki Tsunoda also gaining favor. Could Sergio Perez's days at Red Bull be numbered? Helmut Marko's high regard for Tsunoda suggests significant changes might be on the horizon. It's clear that Perez's position is one of the most precarious on the grid. Despite dropping vague hints about his future, echoing sentiments from the Wolf of Wall Street about sticking with his team, Perez seems contemplative about his tenure. He wishes to dedicate more time to his family soon, reflecting on the rapid pace at which time flies in the racing world. Red Bull's situation remains a puzzle, with the 2025 driver lineup hanging in the balance, dependent solely on performance. This leaves a glimmer of hope for Daniel Ricciardo, despite his mid-season dismissal. Marko points out that consistency is key in Formula One, and Perez's struggle to quickly adapt to sudden car modifications is a known issue, possibly giving McLaren an edge. This unpredictability in performance is a growing concern for Red Bull, as the tight margins in the sport can lead to unexpected outcomes. Red Bull's team principal has voiced concerns about the strategic pairing of drivers looking ahead to 2025. With just 6 races left in the season, it's a prime opportunity to test Liam Lawson alongside Yuki Tsunoda. The focus is not just on individual races but on gathering insights for future strategies. Though Perez has a contract for the coming year, the team is always looking ahead, pondering whether Lawson might step up as the next big star for Red Bull. The tension around Perez's future intensifies as he hints at a potential early exit from Formula One, emphasizing his desire to end his career on his terms. His motivation remains high, and he cherishes the highs and learns from the lows of the sport. Yet the reality of his racing career's twilight years looms, influenced not just by his aspirations, but also by family commitments. Perez's influence stretches beyond the track, significantly boosting Red Bull's merchandise sales in Latin America and the US, thanks to sponsorships driven by Carlos Slim. As the 2025 season approaches, both Red Bull drivers are poised for a showdown that could redefine their careers, with Lawson looking to secure a permanent seat. Helmut Marko's recent comments have stirred the pot even further. He emphasized that Red Bull's focus is now sharply on nurturing their young talent, a strategy that shines a light on newcomers like Franco Colapinto. Despite his previous lack of top results in junior series, Colapinto's recent performances hint at a rising star. This shift to prioritize youth, including Tsunoda's potential ascension, may shake up the team dynamics significantly. When assessing the direct competition between Lawson and Tsunoda, their track records speak volumes. In their shared races, Lawson has consistently outperformed Tsunoda, most notably at the Singapore Grand Prix, where he scored points on his debut. This promising outcome illustrates Lawson's readiness to advance, underscoring his potential to secure a full-time drive with Red Bull if he continues to demonstrate his caliber. Despite the spotlight, the broader perspective cannot ignore the tumultuous journey of other drivers within the team. The narrative of David Schumacher, for instance, contrasts with Lawson's. Schumacher's early promise in 2022, highlighted by a points finish in his very first race, was met with challenges that didn't fully showcase his abilities, thanks to limited preparation time. This comparison brings a complex layer to Red Bull's decision-making process regarding driver development and retention. Meanwhile, Perez's future remains a focal point of speculation. While his immediate racing fate is secured, the broader implications of his performance and marketability continue to stir debates. The influence of sponsors, particularly those connected to Carlos Slim, underscores a significant aspect of his presence on the team. As the end of the season approaches, the strategic decisions made by Red Bull will likely reverberate through the paddock, affecting not just their lineup but potentially the landscape of Formula One itself. As the season progresses, the interplay between driver performance and team strategy will be crucial. Perez, with the weight of his experience and sponsorship, alongside the burgeoning talents of Lawson and Tsunoda, finds himself at a crossroads. The coming races will be pivotal in determining his role within Red Bull, as the team balances its commitment to fostering new talent against the tangible benefits brought by Perez's presence both on and off the track. As Helmut Marko sets his sights on the future, the discussion turns to the impressive advancements of the team's juniors. Lawson's demonstrated prowess at Singapore, where he scored in his first circuit appearance, juxtaposes with the more experienced Yuki Tsunoda's efforts to secure his position. This evolving dynamic puts both drivers under intense scrutiny as they vie for a coveted seat alongside Max Verstappen. The team's strategy to evaluate performance across the remaining races will be critical in shaping their 2025 lineup. Red Bull's approach to driver development reflects a broader vision, one that aims to cultivate a robust roster capable of sustaining long-term success. The upcoming races are more than just competitions, they are auditions for the future, where each lap and turn can tip the scales in favor of one driver over another. This period of evaluation is crucial for Lawson, who after patiently waiting in the wings, now has a prime opportunity to prove he deserves a permanent place in the premier tier of racing. Helmut Marko's recent statements underscore a pivotal time for the team, as they contemplate significant changes within their driver lineup. The suggestion that Red Bull might look beyond their current roster for new talent, including the likes of George Russell, adds another layer of intrigue. While Marko refutes claims of looking outside, the reality that Perez's performance could sway decisions is palpable. The next few races are more than just about points, they are about potential futures and strategic positioning within the sport. The challenges don't stop at the racetrack. Red Bull's strategic decisions over the next 6 races will test the mettle of their young prospects and their ability to outperform an established talent like Perez. As the team grapples with maintaining their position in the Constructors' Championship, the performances of these junior drivers could lead to drastic changes in the team's structure and strategy. The convergence of the grid and the heightened competition from rivals like Ferrari, McLaren, and Mercedes spell more pressure for Red Bull. The contrast between Verstappen's championship pursuits and Perez's struggles highlights a stark discrepancy in their current trajectories. While Verstappen battles at the front, Perez languishes towards the rear of the top drivers, without a single race win this season. This gap is not just a matter of individual performance but a significant concern for Red Bull as they strategize for the future. The impending decisions could redefine the team's direction and Perez's role within it. Christian Horner has not fully dismissed the possibility of Daniel Ricciardo's return to the racing fray in some capacity. As Horner puts it, while Ricciardo might continue to serve in an ambassadorial role, the door isn't closed on his racing career with Red Bull. Should Lawson or Tsunoda falter in proving their mettle, Ricciardo's proven capabilities could bring him back into the fold as a viable racing option. This dynamic adds another layer of complexity and anticipation to the unfolding drama at Red Bull. As the season winds down, the spotlight intensifies on Perez and the young drivers, Lawson and Tsunoda, who are now embroiled in a crucial 6-race evaluation. This period isn't just a test of skill but a strategic showcase that could determine their futures with Red Bull. With everything to play for, the tension mounts. Is it time for Red Bull to make a decisive move on Perez's future? The next races will be a proving ground for all involved, and the outcomes could dramatically reshape the team's trajectory. The unfolding scenario at Red Bull Racing is more than just about speed and podiums, it's about strategic foresight, the nurturing of talent, and the harsh realities of competitive sports. As we watch this thrilling race against time and ambition, what do you think lies ahead for Perez and the young contenders vying for his seat? Share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to engage with the next video that dives deeper into the high-speed world of Formula One racing. Thank you for joining us on this high-speed analysis of Red Bull Racing's strategic maneuvers and the fate of Sergio Perez. As we've seen, the track is not just a battleground for races, but also for careers and future prospects. What do you think will happen next? Will Perez secure his position, or will we see a new star rise at Red Bull? Drop your predictions and thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your take on this gripping Formula One saga. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated with all our latest content. Your support helps us bring more insights and breakdowns from the world of motorsport. Until next time, keep your engines revving and your eyes on the prize. See you at the next checkered flag.